The name of the book is Mr. Keeping. Mr. Keeping lived at number 15 Wellington Square. He didn't live on his own. He looked after animals that needed a new home. His newest animal was a snake called Bruce. The day after Bruce arrived, Mr. Keeping had to go to Mr. Patel's shop to buy some seed for his parrot. He took Bruce with him round his neck and went for a walk. When he arrived at the shop, he saw Jamelia was painting something on the window. She was painting a dog with a cross. This was to let everyone know that no dogs were allowed in the shop. Rocky and his friends saw Mr. Keeping going into Mr. Patel's shop. "I don't believe it," said Rocky. "There's a man with a snake wrapped round his neck." "Ah, that is Mr. Keeping," said Ben. "He's mad about animals. Last week he had a penguin on a piece of string." "Let's go after him," they said. And they followed Mr. Keeping into the shop past Jamelia, who was still busy painting the window. Kevin Miller had just come out of the newsagent's when he caught sight of Mr. Keeping with Bruce round his neck. Kevin usually made fun of Mr. Keeping, but he was scared of snakes. Still, he had to do his mum's shopping, so he followed him into the shop. Jamelia had finished painting the sign on the window, so she went into the shop to serve everyone. Rocky and Ben bought some crisps and they gave her the money. Mr. Patel was sweeping the floor. He looked up and saw Mr. Keeping with Bruce round his neck. "That's a snake, isn't it? You can't bring a snake into my shop," he said. "Why not?" said Mr. Keeping. "You've got a dog with a cross on the window, not a snake." "All right," said Mr. Patel, "but please be quick and take it away. I don't want to frighten my customers." Jamelia was behind the counter. She liked animals, even snakes. She'd never been so close to a big snake before. "May I touch him, please?" she asked Mr. Keeping. "Of course," replied Mr. Keeping. Jamelia stroked Bruce. His skin was rough and dry. It was not smooth and slimy as he'd expected. Just then, a voice from the back of the shop called for her, so she had to go. Mr. Keeping found his birdseed and came to the counter to pay for it. He wore a haversack on his back, which he used as a shopping bag, and where he kept his money. But he couldn't get into it because the snake was in the way. Mr. Keeping lifted the snake from round his neck and handed it to Kevin. "Here," he said, "you hold him for me." One touch of Bruce's skin was enough for Kevin, and he dropped him. Bruce hit his head on the floor and hissed angrily and disappeared. He was behind a bag of potatoes. Rocky and Ben dashed out of the shop after Kevin. From the path outside, they all looked nervously through the open door of the shop. Mr. Patel was still at his counter, and Mr. Keeping was on the floor crawling about looking for Bruce. He He saw the three boys outside and shouted, "Come back in and help me find Bruce." "He's frightened," he said. "We must get to him before he hurts himself." "And I've just remembered," said Kevin. "My mum wants me to wash her car, so I have to go." "Oh, no, you don't," said Rocky and Ben together. "You dropped Bruce, so you will help find him." And Ben pushed Kevin back into the shop. As they entered, Jamelia appeared from behind the pet food. "I think he's lovely," she said. "He's so friendly." Bruce was wound round her neck, and she was holding him by the tail. "There you are," said Mr. Keeping. "There's no need to be afraid of snakes. Bruce likes people." And he took Bruce back and wound him round his own neck, and he left the shop. A little later, Jamelia was outside painting the window again, and above the dog with the cross on it, she had painted a snake with a cross on it. Mr. Patel came out to have a look. "Good," he said. "Now everyone will know. No dogs and no snakes in this shop."